All right, so now the next day, as you can see, I've got the parts. So let's get this thing swapped out and get it back to running. Would you think I was gonna just leave you hanging with no repair? Come on, guys. All right, so now that I've verified the power is dead, the goal is to swap out the contactor. So I've got a new one here, and we're gonna swap out the motor, obviously. So what we wanna do, first and foremost, is get this up there. Let's verify this is the correct motor, so that way we're not just wasting a bunch of time, right? Because sometimes you get the wrong parts. So you always wanna verify the parts that you have are the correct ones. So I'm gonna get up there and check that now. Ooh, she's locked up. All right, so when you're swapping out any kind of motor with a blade, always take note of how the hub is on the shaft, so it's flush. And then secondly, you know, don't always go by that, because maybe the new motor has a longer shaft. So you want to check to see where the fan blade is on the shroud itself, right? So as you can see, we're about halfway up on the high side of this blade. So that way when you install the new motor, you have a good reference point. Normally I can put my crescent wrench on the shaft and then spin the blade, but you have a little key in there, so you can't do that. You have to actually pull it straight up. So I guess I'm gonna have to go get my puller, since this thing's not budging. All right, I guess I had a camera malfunction that just should stop recording. Anyhow, I think the last thing I was saying was just make sure these set screws on the puller don't hit where the set screw goes in on the hub, because you don't want to damage that. Anyhow, this thing came off pretty easy. All right, so now that I got the new motor out, this is where you want to double check and make sure these are identical motors. As you can see, this thing is just cooked, but I can see a few bits of information there to line up, like with the RPM. I know it's 460 volt. I know the amp draw is 1.8. So, and anyhow, I've changed out multiple of these, so I know what's going on, but you always want to make sure that you are having the proper motor. So, but this is an identical swap out, so it should go right into place. Everything hooks right back up. All right, nice and flush on the top. Got our key back in there. Just tighten up the set screw. Make sure nothing's bound up. Looks good. So you want to get you a rag and clean this off, get all the penetrating oil off of it. Hopefully we can get it good and clean and dry. Because what I like to do is take a little bit of foil tape and cover the top, just like the factory does. And that'll keep the water from pooling up in there and rusting out. that's it right there. Just seals it off so water can't get in there. Good to go. All right, so new contactor is in. I got the wires all kind of pulled apart so I can easily amp them out. We are ready to turn the power back on. Test start. We'll check to make sure it's going in the right direction first. Yep. That looks good. So now, I just want to amp all the legs out, make sure that we are within spec. We should be good to go. Looks good to me. All right, well, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. You got something out of it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's hot up here. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. See you on the next video.